Hello, this is Mrs. O'Malley, librarian at Byrd Middle School. Today I will be modeling 3 different search engine techniques for finding information for your research projects. The first search engine I'm going to show you is Google, the one probably everybody's most familiar with. So type google.com into your browser. You'll get to this google.com site, and then I want to direct your attention to the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. There's a word that says Settings. I want you to click on Settings, and then I want you to click on Search Help. It's important when you are looking up information that you're using the technique that best helps that search engine find you the results you need. So if you scroll down and click on Filter and Refine Your Results, and then I want you to click on How to Search on Google. This will give you some tips on the best way to find the information you need. So tip number 3 says choose your words carefully. When deciding what words to put into a search box, choose the words that are likely to appear on the site you're looking for. So it's giving me an example that says, instead of saying my head hurts, write the word headache, because that's the word a medical site would use. So if you're getting bad results when you're typing in keywords into your search box, find out some synonyms for that word and type those into your search box, okay? Tip 4 is tell me not to worry about spelling or capitalization. It will try to figure out what I'm talking about. But then I want some more information here, because when I'm looking up alternative energy, which is the project that I'm working on right now, I don't want the search engine to give me information about alternative music or energy drinks. I want alternative energy together as one term. So let me click on Search Operators. And here it will tell me how to refine my web searches. It tells me how to exclude words from your search. Here we go. Search for an exact match. That's exactly what I want to do. So put a word or phrase inside quotes. So what I need to do is I need to put inside quotes alternative energy. So that's what I'll do. Let me go back to Google. And I'm going to put alternative energy as my keywords in my search box and see what happens. Now look at this. I get all of these results. That's a ton of results. What can I do? So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what kind of results I get. And once I go past the ads, so you always have ads first. We have a nice little definition here of alternative energy. I'm going to see that my first result here is Wikipedia. And I know that my teachers are not going to be happy if I use a Wikipedia source in my project. So I'm going to skip over that one. And I'm going to come to alternative energy news. This looks interesting. It has a .info. I'm not too familiar with them, but it looks like it's going to have information. So let's click on it. So here we have a website. It's called AE News, about alternative energy news and information about renewable energy technologies. It looks very professional. And when I'm looking at websites, I need to apply the 5 W's of website evaluation. It's the who, what, when, where, why. So who, I think it's AE News, but I'm not really sure what that company does. Okay. The what, I can see it's giving me video. It's giving me some articles here on this website. When is currency? When has it been updated? I see July 16th, 2017 up here, but sometimes websites will just automatically put the newest date. Let me click under news and see the last news article that was posted here. And I'm recording this video on July 16th, 2017, and sure enough, there are some articles from July 16th, 2017, and some from yesterday as well. So this is a very current site, so this is great. So now I know the when. Where can I get back? Is this easily navigable? Can I get back to the home page of this site? Okay, and then can I search this site? I see that there's a search box here, so that's very good. And now I need to know, we haven't really gone too much into the who. We know the what, when, where, why. It looks like they're just providing me with information. Some websites want to sell, some websites want to inform, some websites are just there to entertain, and some are there to persuade you. So I think this one is just for informing, but we'll find out more once we find out who's behind this. So let's scroll down to the bottom of our website and see if we can find an About Us. Here we go, About. So if I click on About, I'm going to find out that Alternative Energy News was created on January 1st, 2006 by photographer and bicycle mechanic Alex Ramon. Well, I'm kind of disappointed in this, because I would think that alternative energy news would be from a scientist, perhaps, or an organization, or it would be a journalist, somebody in the news who does reporting on science or alternative energy. So I'm thinking that Alex here is not an expert and I should not use this site. So I'm a little disappointed here. So I'm going to go back to my Google results and see what I can do to make this better. Okay, I'm going to look down the rest of my results fairly quickly and see what's going on here. The next thing I want to look at with my results are the suffixes. So this one here is a .com, which stands for commercial. Okay, .org down here means organization. So sometimes .coms with commercial sites, sometimes they're not so great, but you really have to look at each individual one because National Geographic is a reliable source. But some of these others, especially like a .org, it's usually a non-profit organization, but we have to, it's a fine line between are they trying to inform or are they trying to persuade? Okay, I'm going to keep on looking down my results here on this first page, and I see Rolling Stone Magazine. Rolling Stone Magazine, I know, is a music magazine. So I'm thinking that I need to tweak my keywords here. So I'm going to type in "and science" and see if I can find anything better. And now I see that my results have changed a little bit. I see popular science, I see alternative energy sources, Scientific American here, nature.com. So these are all pretty good sources, but as I'm looking, I'm seeing here that this is Scientific American from 2008, and alternative energy changes rather rapidly. So I'm going to go up here to Tools. I'm going to click on Tools. I'm going to go to Anytime, and I just want to find the past year, what results I can find. And here we go. Now I'm seeing things in the past year. Here's one from June 3rd, 2017. That's very recent. It's Clean Energy. It's called from the Department of Energy, and it's a .gov, which means it's a government website. So I think that's going to be really good. Let's click on it. So here we click on the .gov, so we know the who, it's a government website, what, it's telling me about clean energy, who, what, when, we know it was June 3rd, where, I see I can search on it, I can go to different sections of this, why, it's to inform me, and let's see what I can find here. Oh, and we have something on wind energy, so I think I want to narrow my topic down to wind. I'm going to click on more. And I can find more information about wind from the Department of Energy. So I'm going to use this for my research project. This is going to be a reliable source for me. Okay, it even has videos, has articles. This one is going to be a keeper. I just have to remember that if I'm quoting or paraphrasing from this site, I also need to cite my source. Otherwise, I will be plagiarizing. So I need to go onto ezbib.com. I need to use my URL up here, and I need to cite my source in MLA8 format. So this is my second search engine that I want to show you. It's Ducksters.com. It's an education website, and what it's done is indexed a couple of different pages for you that you'll be using throughout your middle school career. Where I want to go first, if I'm looking up for alternative energy, is under science. So I'm going to click on science. Then I'm going to click on environment. And what I like about Ducksters is that if Google was too overwhelming for you, then this is a just right site. It just has condensed information and it's not too overwhelming. So I'm going to scroll down here under renewable energy, and I see there's information on wind power. I'm going to click on that. And then as I scroll down this page, I see it tells me what wind power is. It describes wind turbines, wind farms, tells me how a wind turbine works. Okay, the history of windmills, drawbacks to wind power. So this is exactly what I want to use for my research paper. And one of the great things about Ducksters is if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, if I want to cite this information so I don't plagiarize, all I have to do is click on Cite This Page, and a new page will crop up with my citation. All I have to do is highlight under MLA Style Citation, Control-C to copy, and Control-V to paste it within my Google Doc or my Google Slides, and I'm all set and I won't be plagiarizing. The third site I want to show you is Creative Commons. Creative Commons is a place where you can search for images, and most likely I'm going to need to have an image for my presentation, and I can't just Google, right-click, copy, and paste on any old image because it might be copyright protected. So what I need to do is go to Creative Commons, click on Search the Commons, and then here I'm going to click on the Search Beta because there is one really great thing about it when it comes to citing your image. So what I'm going to do into my search bar, I'm going to and wind turbine. That's the kind of picture I want. And what it says here is that I can use any of the images here. I could even use it for commercial purposes if I click on the box. I can modify, adapt, or build upon if I click on this box. But all the images that's going to come back to me from this search engines are all the ones that I can use for my report. So here are some of the pictures. Let's say I like this one. I'm going to click on this picture. And it tells me a little bit about the picture here. It tells me about the photo. It tells me how I can use the work. And it even says how I can copy the credit as text. So all I need to do if I want to use this picture from this search engine, I just have to right-click, copy the image. Then I can Control-V, paste it into my Google Doc. The other thing that I would need to do is what you see right here. Highlight this. This is going to be your photo credit, your photo citation. You just have to highlight it, Control-C, copy, Control-V, paste it right underneath your image, and you are all set and you're not plagiarizing, because yes, you can plagiarize images if you don't give them the proper citation. And so those are 3 different ways that you can look for information. Google.com, Ducksters.com, and Creative Commons for finding images. I hope this video tutorial helped you out, and please feel free to stop by the library or email me if you have any research questions. Thank you.